Hi everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be an overview of my 2025 freebies that are actually on my website now. So in case you didn't know, my website is mymoxiedreams.com. It was established just to be kind of a place where I would write journal entries because I love to write, but I rarely find the time to do so. But I also ended up putting all of my freebies, my Amazon store, things like that on that website. So if you haven't already gone there, after this video, make sure you go and check it out. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this kind of content. And if you do, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, let's get into it. Now, this is going to be the Pocket Freebies video where I'm just gonna go through my pocket that I have set up. Now, for those of you who are new, I am in a Franklin Covey compact. I always say Franklin Covey. It is, I guess, because I'm a Franklin Covey girl. So right now I'm in a black Moterm Luxe 2.0 personal size, and the cover changes all the time, okay? But my guts, the inside of my planner, are Franklin Covey compact inserts, and they never change. I am always going to be a Franklin Covey girl, and the inserts are compact size. So with that being said, I only offer two sizes of inserts for my freebies. It is a Franklin compact inserts. Those are freebies on my site. And what I like to call Pocket Plus Plus, because I believe a normal Pocket Plus is 3.5 by 5, and mine are 3.5 by 5.25. So for those of you who are like, well, why are you offering a size that isn't even a universal size? It's because I personalize my planner. Anything I need, I end up creating either on Canva or on Excel or Word. I create inserts for me. Now, the only reason that I put out pocket size is because so many of you earlier in the year were begging me to do so. So I went ahead and did it for my size, which is what I call, again, Pocket Plus Plus. Now, if you go to my website, you'll see that it tells you what size that I use, and I'm gonna do a video. It's gonna be a video within the video where I walk you through the website, and I'm also going to show you some of the cut marks because I get so many questions, and we're going to go through that today. But first, I'm going to just show you the things that are freebies on my site, okay? So we're just going to go in, and again, this pocket I used in April and May, and I love the pocket size. This year was the first time that I tried a pocket rings, and I absolutely loved it. So just for clarity, this pocket setup is identical to my everyday carry setup. So there's no change in the process, okay? So we're gonna go in here, and I'm just gonna kind of show you what I have as freebies on my moxiedreams.com website. All right, so we're gonna go first into my monthlies. Now, these little tabs are, they're called Ready tabs, and I just put labels on them because if you know me, you know that I have to have tabs on my monthlies. They're on my Amazon store. You can go check it out. I think I created a little list that says pocket so that you guys can see what I have in my pocket. All right, so on my website, these are freebies, okay? So let me go into, I think, the August. So the way these work is they are printed, and again, I'm gonna reiterate this for everybody. My freebies are not perfect, okay? Some are and some aren't. These are created for me, and you guys asked me to share them with you, so they are. So please refrain from sending me DMs. I already got a ton of DMs today asking me stuff that I was just like, Lord, help me to have patience. And it's not my regular, so please don't be offended. These are people who probably don't even follow me on YouTube or Instagram. They just saw that I have freebies, and then they asked me a bunch of questions, which is fine. But if you go to the website, it's very clear how certain inserts are. Okay, so for instance, this insert will print on one page like this, and then you have to go into your printer and choose the back and it'll print like this so that when you cut it, it will be back and front. The monthlies are not back and front, meaning you're not going to get August here and then September here. They're not created that way. That's not how I like them. That's not how I create them. So these inserts are monthly, and then the back has the index and it has the master task list. Okay, so I'm going to put this back. This is how my pocket monthlies look, and this is how they should look should you download this particular freebie. Let's go to one of the Januaries. Okay, so you will also see that I have a freebie called Master Task List Extension. And this is gonna be smaller than the rest because the intention here is that, I'm gonna move this, you tip it in to the edge so that if you run out of space on the original back of the calendar, you're able to tip this extension in so that you have more space to write your tasks, okay? I love my system. I just love my system. So that is what this master task extension is. It is not meant to be a full pocket size, and I guess if you want to do that, you can, but this is a smaller size made specifically so that you can see the January master tasks title, and then it gets tipped in to be an extension of your current master task list. And you'll see here, some months I have it because I had so many, and some months I didn't. You can see here I didn't have as many, so it's not tipped in. So it's only when you need extra space to write your tasks of the month. And it's even if you do it the way I do it, okay? So those are the way these monthlies look. They're meant to be front side, and the back sides have the task and the index. They are not back to back, okay? I'm gonna say that multiple times because I get so many DMs asking me, hey, can you help me? It's not lining up, and they're not lining up when I print back to back. They are not meant to be back to back, okay? So now we're gonna go into my weeklies. These are the most popular. I've been asked a million times to do this in Pocket. I did a trial run, a beta test earlier in the year, and so many people loved it and begged for me to do it for the rest of 2024, but I didn't. 2025 is up. And these, again, are similar to the monthlies. The weeklies are not meant to be back to back, okay? They are gonna print like this. And I actually have a sheet. Let me show you. I printed a sheet. So here's my sheet that I printed. So I print the first side, it gets printed out, and then I put the paper back in and I print the back side. Okay, so again, they are not perfect. You can see when you print, it's gonna go, or when you punch the holes, it's gonna go a little bit to the right-hand side. It is what it is. You guys asked for it. I am not a designer. And so I apologize if you're expecting like these perfect things. That ain't me, you guys. You guys asked to share whatever I had, and the weeklies are not perfect, okay? So that is how these print. You print the first side, and then you choose the backs that you want because there's multiple options, and you print the backs. And then you cut along these lines here, and that should be the perfect size for my Pocket Plus Plus is what I call it. Okay, it's the 3.5 by 5.25. Okay, so that is the weeklies. These are freebies. All of 2025 are up with multiple options for the fronts and backs because you can have something completely different here instead of a tracker. So many of you asked for me to leave these titles blank so that you could write in what you want. You have two options. I did two options this year for 2025, both in the Franklin Covey Compact and in the pocket size, is that you have titles are printed, or the second file is going to be it says without titles, and you will see that this area is blank for you to write whatever you want. And the same goes for the back and front. These will be blank if you want, and you write in what you want. So I tried to do what you guys asked, in the sense of some wanted to keep the titles the way they were, and some wanted them blank so you could write whatever you want. And so that has been done. There's going to be a file that says weeklies titled, or I think it says weeklies original, and then the second one says weeklies without titles. Okay, so these are the most asked for insert. Again, I'm going to do a Franklin Covey compact freebies video, and I'm going to go through the same stuff of what is freebies on the Franklin Covey compact side, and this is the video for just the Pocket Plus is what I call it. Okay, so those two. So monthlies, oh, let's go here. So monthlies are freebies. This, I did this on vellum, but for a seed to achieve, this is the seed quote. This is under dashboards. This is a freebie. Let's go into my notes. This notes little page is a freebie. Again, front and back. You just print it the same way. This add to list is also a freebie. And then the stop procrastinating is also a freebie. I think the one that I have online doesn't have a double here. It just has one continuous line. So it may look a little different, because I just found for me, these were too small, and I just decided to make it one full line. So the stop procrastinating is also back and front, and it is a freebie. And I think that's it on those. To-dos, this little gal, again, this is a gift card that I got. So many of you, I think Nessie has it on hers, so I just decided to put it on mine. And this is a freebie. The books to read, back and front, is a freebie. Things to watch is also a freebie, back and front. The warrior quote, that is a freebie on my website. There's the monthly again. There's the weeklies. Okay, and then we're going into trackers. The monthly meal tracker is a freebie, and I'm going to show you, because there's two types of cutting, and there's this type that I create, and so you have the guidelines for all sides. Canva does it this way, and so many of you have asked, like, oh, it's so hard to gauge how to cut these. I'm going to show you at the end of this video how to cut these. I said that I was going to show you guys in a different video, but I just haven't had a chance. So I'll show you how to cut the Canva, because most of my stuff is Canva, and I will show you how to cut this specific insert here at the end of the video. So the monthly is a freebie, the monthly meals. My Tupac quote is a freebie. My orders is a freebie, and the reason why there's this little gap here is because I stamp the month, so you guys can stamp the month. You can write in the month. You can use this for whatever you want, but this is how I use it. This is what it is. Okay, so the orders is a freebie. I don't think there's anything else here that is a freebie. Finances. So this has been another one that you guys have begged me to do. So yours has monthly snapshot. It has the weeks here where you would fill in the week, and then the titles are blank so that you can write in whatever titles you want. So you're only going to have weekly totals. The weeks are blank, and then the titles will be blank for you to write whatever you want. Now, this works for me because I download Crefective Paper's finance graph. So this kind of goes with, if you've seen any of my videos, I suggest you go and see. I use my weekly spending, I track my spending, then at the end of the week, it goes into my monthly snapshot, and then I take whatever that total is and I log it into the space that I need to, and then add it to my graph. And then you have the months back to back. So this is the month on one page. they're meant to be back to back, as you can see here, September, October, November, December. Mine are created specifically for my finance because I write in all my bills and when they're due so that every pay period I know what to pay in that pay period. Now here you'll see that my budget per paycheck is cut down. I specifically cut it down, but really it is an insert that you would print, that you would print and put in as a whole page. This, I just, for whatever reason, cut it down and put it here. So the budget per paycheck is on my website as a freebie in the Pocket Plus size, okay? And it also has a back and a front to it. I think mine has my own personal stuff, so I'm not gonna, yeah, so mine, you can see I cut it down. So mine has my own extra sources of income, but yours will be blank so that you can write out whatever you want. Okay, so the budget per paycheck is a freebie, back and front. And I think that's it, you guys. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else here that is a freebie. So again, the weeklies and the monthlies, where's my monthly, are not meant to be back to back. They have a specific back that goes with the weeklies, okay? So that is that. I'm gonna shift over to the video to show you what my website looks like, how there are two tabs at the top that say FCC Freebies, which is Franklin Covey Compact Freebies, and Pocket Freebies. And that is where you would click on the photo and you'll see, and on the photo of the freebie where it says get my freebie, it will say an arrow showing this is what the front looks like, this is what the back looks like. And then on others, it will show this is the insert and it's double-sided, meaning you would print the same thing front and back. So I'm gonna go through that video. I'm gonna insert it here and then I'll be back at the end of the video to show you how to do the cut marks. All right, everybody, here's my landing page. It is mymoxiedreams.com. This is what you see when you come to my website. This was intended to be a place where I shared my writing. I have written since I was a little kid, and it's something I love and enjoy, and I've been told by teachers and colleagues and whatnot that I am a good writer, but it takes a lot of time, and you will see here that my journal entries are few and far between, but I try. And I keep saying every year that I'm gonna keep trying to do it weekly, but alas, it is a tough task to honor. Anyways, okay, so you will see up here, home, my YouTube channel, my Amazon store, Pinterest, journal entries, Franklin Covey. It says freebies for Franklin Covey compact size, freebies for pocket, contact me, and buy me a coffee. So we're gonna go to Pocket because this is the area that we're talking about. I will be doing another video on my freebies for Franklin Covey Compact, but here is the page for freebies for Pocket. And if you read here, it says that these are created for personal use, do not replicate, or for personal profit or sales. These files are not editable. The most questions I get are, can you please make them editable? No, sorry. Can you do custom requests? Sorry, I cannot. I just don't have the time, you guys. And I'm not a designer, you know, this is not why I do it. I do it because many of you ask me, you see what I have in my planner and you beg me to do it as freebies or to sell it. I will not sell it for multiple reasons. The first is this is not a common size what I use in my pocket. I kind of personalized it to me. So it does say here, please note the sizes. They are slightly larger than a Pocket Plus size, and in huge letters it says they are not perfect. I am simply sharing my inserts I use in hopes that you will enjoy them as much as I do. Okay, so again, the inserts are bigger than a Pocket Plus. I call it my Pocket Plus size because I think a standard Pocket Plus is 3.5 by 5. I have them slightly taller at 3.5 by 2.25. 3.5 by 5.25. Sorry, guys. All right, so you will see here, there is a photo for each freebie that I offer. And all you have to do is click the photo and it takes you to my Google Drive where you're able to, you know, to download what it is you need to download. Now, One of the most asked questions, and I apologize in advance, I get really frustrated by it, because if you look here and if you follow me on Instagram and you see my videos, you know that these are not meant to be back to back. These are dated weeklies, and here I show you. I probably got like 20 DMs just last night when I announced that the freebies were up. I'm not kidding. I got at least 20 to 25 DMs asking me to please help them with the printing because they weren't lining up for printing back to back. You guys, please don't send me those DMs. It shows you on the photo. Front, this is what the front looks like, and back, this is what the back looks like. And there's, I think either before this video or after this video, I show you a physical printed paper on how it looks when you print it back to front. So these are not meant to be back-to-back weeklies. They have a front and they have a back. Now, there are multiple options for you to choose from. This year, because of so many requests, I did the normal printout, which already has the titles there for you. And I did a second one, which was blank titles. So these will not have any titles so that you can put whatever you want in them. So I'm just gonna click on this and you'll see here, 2025 dated original. Those are the ones with the titles, as you can see here. And then you see the ones without titles, and they will be blank for you to fill out however you want. So basically you would print this out, these weeklies, however you want. You guys said you wanted the whole year in one file, so that's what I did, and it was easier for me to do it that way anyway. And then you print those out, and then you come here and you decide which back you want, okay? There are multiple options of which back you want. Say this is the one we wanted. You can print this on the backs of the weeklies, and you have this style, you have a blank style, so that you can choose if you want to write in whatever you want to write in, okay? So that is how the pocket weeklies look like. And I show you the photo so that you know what it's supposed to look like. And I'm very clear with this is the front and this is the back. Now, if you go, again, this is a back to front. If you go, this says dated month on one page. These are back to back. So when you print this, you would print January's, and then you would print February's on the back, okay? Because it has the lineup so that when you hole punch them, they're hole punched correctly. If you go here to February's, these have, if you go here, these have, they're one page. You print them, and then you have the back if you want to print the back here. They're not back to back. Let me go to another one. If they say, again, front and back, they have a front and a back to them. These can be printed however you want because the punching doesn't matter. This also is back to back. So you just have to kind of double-sided. I think I forgot to put double-sided here. I should have put double-sided because this you can print back to back. This you can, it says double-sided, you can print back to back. Okay, so I try to put it there what a front and the back looks like of the insert, and then if they're meant to be double-sided or back to back, because this is double-sided. So I tried to do that. Some, obviously I forgot to do it, but I'll see if I can correct that. Okay, so that is what the freebies look like. Same thing, sorry if you're getting a headache, me doing that. Same thing for the month on 2 pages. You print the month, and then if you go to the backs, it has the correlating back to it. So this says January, you would print the back to January's page. February, you would print the back to the February page, and so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense, you guys. All right, I'm gonna jump back to the regular video. I hope that answers your question. Again, they are not perfect. The size is not a normal pocket plus size. It is bigger, and you have to pay attention to where the photo is to show you that if it's intended to be front and back. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, hopefully that video was helpful for some of you. Again, it was just a brief overview of what my website looks like, how you click on the photo, if you look at the photo, it will tell you exactly what it's supposed to look like, okay? So let me get my cutter so that I can show you how these are cut, because this is really easy. You just cut along the lines, okay? I'm not even going to show you this one. It's the Canva ones that I get a lot of questions on. So let's try it right now. Okay, here's my ginormous thingamabob, and hopefully I won't have to zoom out. Okay, so the way this works, and I didn't know this until I saw Plan With B years ago, okay? You line up these little thingamabobs, this one, this one, this one, and this one. You're gonna line it up to where you're gonna cut it, okay? So you just perfectly line it up. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad, but you see that I'm lining up the lines. Okay, you're not gonna cut all the way through. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lift your little thingamabob that slides right here. Instead of just taking it and sliding it whole like this to cut the whole page, you're gonna lift it. I'm like trying to not move this. I keep moving it. You gotta make sure all those little lines are perfect. And you're gonna lift it so that it's not cut, it's not starting at the edge. You're gonna go to where it starts, and then you're gonna stop before the edge, because you'll see the cut mark there. I've stopped it before the end, and I've started it before the end. Do you see that? So then what's gonna happen is when you go to the other side and you cut, I'm off camera, I'm just such a nut. Then you're gonna line up the other sides, and you're gonna do the same. You're gonna lift your thing and put it, so the goal is to cut just within those little black lines. So you're not cutting the whole page. See how that is happening? And then you're gonna go back in and you're gonna line up the third side. See if I can do it, because I'm a dork. You're gonna lift your little thingamabob so that it doesn't go all the way to edge, and you stop before it hits the edge. And you'll see now how you're basically cutting out the frame. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side. Same thing, you're gonna lift and cut, push it over. You're gonna do the same thing, line up those lines within the cut area. And this one, obviously I didn't cut, but that is how you cut them, because you're cutting them within the frame. So many of you did not know that. I did not know that until I saw Plan With B. I used to get so mad because I would cut, and when you cut this way, then you can't see the cut on the other way. All right, so that is that. And then I'm tossing these. And then this is simple. You just cut along that cut line. It's a perfect guide to how to cut my weeklies. And the calendar ones are the same way. The monthlies are the same way. Okay, I hope that was helpful, you guys. I hope that you enjoy them. I'm gonna say this once again. They are not perfect. I give them as freebies, A, because so many of you have asked, and B, because they're not perfect. And I say that on the website. These are not perfect. So if you're gonna send me messages saying, oh, these are off, or oh, listen, read the website, okay? I am doing this just to share what I have, and I hope that you love them the way that I love them. If you want to donate to the Ko-fi site and buy me a coffee, great. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. That is totally up to you. Those are my freebies. I hope you love them and enjoy them the way that I do, and I hope that you tag me if you are using them on Instagram and you have an account. Please tag me. I'd love to see how you use them, how they're in your planner. You can tag me at My Moxie Dreams. I would would love just to see it. It makes me happy to see other people using stuff. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you are new here and you enjoy this kind of content, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. For everybody else, I will see you in the next video. Bye.